Welcome to another Influxer Media podcast. We have Division I basketball player Lassina
Traore
here with us, here to tell his story. And so, tell us a little bit about where you're from. Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. What makes it so special?
I mean, everything about it is not like a big city, not like USA, but like a simple country in Africa. Grew up in with my family, with all my brothers, and then I was in different city, and then I moved to the capital, Abidjan. That's the name of the city that I was before I leave my country. Yeah, moved to Abidjan, and then started playing basketball at 15 years old. Me and my friend Abubakar Traore, he helped me a lot. He introduced me to basketball, teach me a lot of moves, basically teach me how to play basketball. And then because of my height, so I really was into it. And I wouldn't never imagine leaving my country one day to come to USA and keep playing basketball. So that's like a dream for me right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you moved to Canada first.
Facts. Yeah, I got a scholarship to go to Canada to continue to play basketball and then go to school. And after COVID started, so we couldn't play basketball no more. And then I got offered to go to Florida for my senior year in high school. So and then I went there for my senior year, started playing basketball, playing AAU games, and then during my AAU tournament games, I got another offer from St. Louis University. The coaches were coming to my game, so and then they liked me pretty well, so they offered me a scholarship. So I was there last year. So I spent the whole year last year. So that was my freshman year last year in St. Louis, Missouri. And then I'm here. I'm at Long Beach State University now, so I'm enjoying my time for it. Yes, sir.
Gotcha. So I have a really important question for you. You sleep with the lights on or off?
That's a funny question, but off for sure. I can still the light on. I have to turn it off first.
Gotcha. What's been your favorite part about LA and Southern California?
I would say the weather, because being in Canada, and Canada it was really cold there, and then I was in Missouri, it was really hot, and then I went to Missouri, it was hella cold. Excuse me if I'm cursing, but it was really cold. The snow, I don't really like it. I mean, I'm an African kid. We don't really like the snow. It's too cold for me. So here in Long Beach and California, I'm enjoying the weather for sure. The weather, I really like the weather.
Yeah. So do you go to the beach a lot?
Yeah, for sure. Hell, every time with my teammates and my friends. Yeah,
nice.
I go to the beach.
Nice. So what's been like your favorite? What's your favorite fast food restaurant here in America?
Fast food, I would say Chick-fil-A. I like Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
That's been a common answer for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure. I really like Chick-fil-A. But my favorite restaurant is, I found an African restaurant like 15 minutes from my school. So that's where I really spend my time during the weekend. I'll go there and I'll buy African food, like fufu, jollof rice, a bunch of African food that remind me of my country a little bit. So I go there every weekend to get some real food. That's what I like. I mean, I'm African, so I enjoy eating there. Sure.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And then, so what was, growing up in Africa, what was like your earliest memory of basketball? What got you into it?
Like I said earlier, it is my height, because in Africa, everybody plays soccer. One of my goals was to be a professional soccer player. I was really good at soccer. Believe me or not.
What position? Were you a goalie?
Middle field. I wasn't that tall though. I wasn't that tall at the time. But once I got taller, everybody started telling me to play basketball. In Africa, when you're tall, everybody started calling you Jordan, because everybody knows Jordan. So they were calling me Jordan. Everybody was telling my parents, my auntie, my uncle, my brother. Everybody started telling me to start playing basketball. That I was too tall. So that's when I stopped playing soccer. And then I put myself into basketball. And then one of my friends really helped me a lot during this process. Yeah.
Nice. So who did you look up to when, growing up as a kid? Was it Jordan at the time?
I'm a big LeBron James fan.
LeBron?
Fan because at the time when I started playing basketball, LeBron James was really killing the league. So that's who I really look up to. And then I'm a LeBron James fan. I believe he's the GOAT, and then he's the best player in the world. Still the best player.
Honestly, I agree with that. I will put that on record. I think LeBron is, honestly, maybe still the best player.
Yeah, amazing for sure.
Who would you say you emulate your game after, or who do you think you compare to the most? Your game, your style of play, to somebody in the NBA right now.
I would say two person. I like watching Joel Embiid, and then Pascal Siakam too. Like my African brother is. I really enjoy watching them, and I'm trying to learn a lot from them too.
Gotcha. So obviously you got some NBA aspirations, and you want to continue your basketball career beyond this. And let's just say in another world, say you didn't have basketball, would you continue to stay in America? Do you think you would try and stay here? Would you go back home? What's kind of the next step? Just excluding basketball.
I mean, I don't really think about those stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Other than basketball, because basketball is my first option, my second option. Yeah. I ain't got no more option.
Backup plan. I love it.
No backup plan. I'm gonna make it work for sure.
I like that mentality.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you had to.
If I had to, I would just continue to go to school and get my degree, and then stay here and find a job and get some bread, get some money. You feel me?
Yeah. What's your major? What are you studying right now?
Communication.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. So this is your first podcast as a communications.
Pretty amazing, yeah.
Yeah. So what's been just the most fun part about playing basketball in America? What's been like the biggest difference, playing basketball in Africa to playing basketball in America?
It is basically the culture, because here in America, everybody play basketball everywhere, every time. But in Africa, it's not the same. Africa is more soccer. So here it's like everybody into it, so it's easy, and we got access to the gym 24/7. It's not like in Africa. So here, that's a big difference. Like there is a lot of facilities, a lot of people are into basketball, so everybody enjoying it and everybody watch basketball here.
So when you're getting ready for a game, who are you listening to? Music.
An African artist.
Yeah?
His name is Burna Boy.
Burna Boy.
Yes, my favorite song. I got two favorite songs. It is Last and then It's Plenty. Yeah, I love Burna Boy. I believe for me he's the best artist in the world right now. I'm African, so I like listening to his music, and then it's good for me for sure.
Nice. So top 3 favorite rappers. Who do you got? Start with number 3, or think about it for a second.
African
Who comes to mind?
American rappers.
American rappers.
3. I like that baby.
The Baby.
Da Baby. I think Da Baby 3, Little Baby 2nd, and Young Boy first for sure.
Okay.
Young Boy is nice.
Young Boy.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, obviously the rap culture out there in LA is alive and well.
Yeah.
You gone to any concerts?
Not yet. Nah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for my African artist to come down here.
You're all about the
It didn't happen, so I haven't been to a concert yet.
Nice. Okay. So what I guess, do you have any superstitions when you're going into a game, or like anything that you got to do, like your ritual as you're going into a game? I know some people they'll go and meditate, or they'll make sure they put their shoes on a certain way. Do you have any superstitions?
I
or
don't
rituals?
have any, but I just make sure I listen to Burna Boy to hype myself up, and then go to the game. That's all I need.
So what other African rappers do you listen to?
I listen to mostly Nigerian artists. I listen to Davido, Burna Boy, and Fireboy. Yeah, Nigerian musician for sure.
That's awesome. So what's your? I understand your hometown back in Africa is on the beach. You go to the beach a lot, or it's on the coast.
Yeah, I used to go a lot.
Is it fun? Is it
A lot.
beautiful?
I was having a lot of fun with my friends back there. That's some stuff that I really missed. My friend, being around my friends in Africa, enjoying going to eat. Yeah, my hometown food, and then I obviously miss my family, but the food, I really miss the food for sure.
Gotcha. What's the favorite food out in Africa?
In my country,
Yeah, in your country
okay,
specifically.
atike. We call it atike.
Atiki, what is
Atike.
that?
It is like a. I don't really know how to explain it in English, but in French we say. In my country we call it atike. It is like there is a fish on the side, yeah, onion, tomatoes, and then. I mean, it is amazing. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, you gotta taste it. Maybe you gotta taste it.
Gotta bring me
tomorrow.
some, man.
I got you. I got you.
That's awesome. Do you trash talk when you're playing?
Yeah. I mean, I used to do a lot, but my coach doesn't like it, so I had to stop it. One day at practice, I was doing it with my teammates, and he kicked me out. I kicked me out of practice, and then he make us run the next morning at 6 in the morning. We came on the court and then start running. So since that day, I stopped talking trash. I just play my game, and then I don't trash talk no more. I don't do that.
Awesome. Was there anything else you'd like to talk about? Something people should know about you?
I mean, I'm a fun guy. I'm cool with everybody. I mean, that's all I can tell you about myself. And yeah, that's it.
That's awesome. Yeah. And then how's your experience been so far? Doing NIL here in the Bahamas and working with us at Influxer.
I mean, that's like a blessing to be around you guys to help us. I mean, get some exposure, and then on both sides though. So I really appreciate you all for that. And then
awesome.
That's it.
That's great. That's great. Well, we're glad to have you, and we hope to bring you guys more and more exposure and provide you guys as many opportunities as we can. So that's it for today. Thank you for sharing your story, letting people know a little bit about you, and yeah, we'll talk again soon, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me here.